Good morning, cyber friend. This is Mitty Man coming at you again from Walker's Music. Another word for the day. Early Sunday morning edition. Yeah, friend, Mitty Man is ready to go out. Hark on the day's duties. Duty called this morning. We have a youth day service this morning. And as usual, we may not know exactly what the Spirit will try to perform, or I should say will perform, through us. So, and through me. But nevertheless, we yield to the call. We want to say also, we want to take this time out to give a shout out to everybody, cyber friends, YouTube fam, everyone concerned. Also, I want to take a moment to comment and to respond back to certain comments that I get on the video that I upload. Mitty Man wanted to say that he appreciate the one that do respond and take the time out to do a comment. And you don't have to do that, but you take the time out to do it. And I just want to let you know that it's not overlooked. Mitty Man appreciates everyone, but I do it all for the glory of God. In other words, it's all about kingdom building. Um, take up the cross every day and just try to follow Christ the best I know how. In other words, just to do what he say. Matter of fact, sometimes I fail so miserably, but nevertheless, I keep getting up. And that's what I want to say. I was this morning. I was thinking, and I was talking to a choir member the other day, and the choir member told me uh, we discussed a lot of things, but some things that were said. It made so much sense, and I know it's to be the truth in just about every avenue, especially since I've been minister music for about some 20 plus years now in the church. She was telling me about having, everybody in the church now, they got their cliques, little pops and whatnot. And she's not lying. She's not lying. Matter of fact, it's not only in the church. I see that even on the web. You can see that all over the internet. You got certain people that got their clicks. In other words, they got their pick and choose even on the internet. And because, like I said, you're dealing with the same people. The same people in the churches are the same people that's on the internet and everywhere else. You really cannot get away from it. But just to elaborate just a few moments here about that, I know that I have seen. Matter of fact, one of my last choir directors that I had when I was at my home church before, and she used to always tickle me so bad. She said, she don't understand why you can have one choir can get up and sing that might sing the paint off the church, and then she said you would get a nobody will sit. They will sit there and they look at them like they owe them money or something. But then somebody else get up, somebody that they know are part of their clique, and they'll sing all off key and everything, and they be shouting and jumping and flipping and turning tars and flips and everything. And she said she could never understand that, but it's because of who you are, the clicks and the pop. Let me tell y'all something. Being in audio, and I know those that are in audio production know clicks and pops is bad in music. When you got a lot of clicks and pop in your audio, that means that you're overmodulating. You got your signal too strong, and it sounds so bad. That's a very, very, very bad sound. It almost sounds as bad, or probably worse, than when you got someone singing out of tune. But nevertheless, clicks and pops are very bad in audio. In my Mitty Man opinion, clicks and pops and having pick and choose and favorites is bad in the society realm. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. I know I have seen it in the church and I see it everywhere else to a degree. There's if you got a clique or a pop, if you got certain people you click with, have you noticed that it doesn't make no difference what they say or whatever they do, right or wrong. They got certain people they'll write a whole commentary about it. You ever notice that? Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But if it's in they clique or people that they clicking with, They will blow trumpet, like JT said. They'll blow trumpet. I saw that video where you talk about the trumpet blowing. Yes, they will blow trumpet. Doc. Yes, they will play record players. They would play VCRs. Those things are just about obsolete now, but nevertheless, they will go through great extent to make certain that they make it shine, no matter what, whether it's right or wrong, whether it sound good or didn't. It doesn't matter because why? It's in their pop and their click. That's a very, very that's a very, very bad way to be. To get caught up in that, and Mitty Man tries his best not to get caught up in that. I'm the type of person like this here. It doesn't matter with me. I don't care who you are. If you done something great, you just done it great. I don't care. You don't have to be in my circle for me to give you your credit. I don't have to know you at all. If you do something that deserves notoriety, I'm gonna give it to you. It just doesn't matter. And you don't have to belong to my little group in order for me to give you your honor where honor is due. But a lot of people have a very, very bad problem. They might mention, some of them will not even mention you. I'm going to be honest with you. No matter what you do, they're not going to mention you because why? They don't want to offend their clicks. Mitty Man's just going to say right here, clicks and pops are no good in audio, and clicks and pops are no good in the society. When you got pick and choose, remember Jesus said, God said he's no respecter of person. And neither should we be. So in other words, this is why, I give fair assessment. I saw a video with Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff. I'm quite sure most of you know who that is. But I saw a video with him when he was like promoting. I'm not certain that Ableton Live was paying him to do that. But that's a music software called a digital audio workstation. It's a very powerful workstation too. A lot of people underrate it. But DJ Jazzy Jeff said something that I totally agree with. He said he will assess things. People give him a lot of things. He don't mind saying he will try it, and he will make it an assessment of anything. But he's going to make his own judgment. In other words, he's not going to take what somebody else say and just endorse it. He's going to use it. He's going to test it out. Then he's going to give his own assessment. That's what I feel we should do, and be fair in our dealings. Let's be fair. And if sometimes it's just best not to say nothing. If you can't say something good, my great grandma, you say don't say nothing at all. Just hush. Like JT said, they go somewhere and sit down. So in other words, we just gonna say that Mitty Man's going out this morning. We thank God for life, health, and strength for as well as it is. We should all still praying for the people and the victims in Texas, in Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas. That storm system stretched from Texas clean to Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. And we just praying for everybody that's been affected and affected in any kind of way about those storms. And we praying that God will keep the storm settled. In other words, we are hoping and we are praying that God will remove the storm from that area. God will keep them from touching down anymore and let them do any more damage and loss of life. This is Mitty Man's prayer. And I ask for everybody else to pray for the people as well. With that being said, Mitty Man going to check out. Mitty Man going to say whatever you get in, whatever you get into. If God is not in it, it's best that we come on out of people. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Have a great Sunday. Make sure you hear from God. If you do go to the house of worship, make sure you hear from God. Peace.